Okay. So child's pose, knees wide, big toes touching together. Or really any child's pose variation that works for you. If the arms by your sides are better, that's fine too. So just find this comfortable position for your body. And notice your breath. Observing your breath and noticing where your inhale and where your exhale go. Does it stop at your chest? Does it stop at your heart? Does it go? Or does it go farther into your body? In this child's pose, you can start walking your hands over to the right, stretching the left side of your body. Still noticing your breath. Gently walk back to center and over to the other side, stretching your right side of the body. Send in some air there as well. Then come back to center and propel yourself up into your tabletop position with your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees under your hips. Take an inhale, drop your stomach, arch your back, look up, stretching your chin, chest, and neck. And on the exhale, round your spine, push the floor away, look at your navel, relax your neck. Do this a couple of times. Cow position, drop the stomach, take a breath in, draw the shoulders back. Exhale, round your spine like a big howling cat. One more breath. And exhale away. And bring your spine to neutral. Extend your right arm and left leg. Give a few movements to your ankle and your wrist. Make a few circles each direction. Activate through your core. Take an inhale, lengthen your spine, look up. Exhale, pull your knee to your elbow. Do this again. Take an inhale, lift up. Exhale, pull knee to elbow, join them together. One more breath here. And knee goes to meet your elbow. And then lunge your knee, bring your right hand to your temple. Take an inhale, open up to the sky, elbow up to the ceiling. On the exhale, bring your elbow to touch your left wrist. Breath comes in again, lift your elbow. Exhale, bring your elbow to touch your wrist. And then make your next breath big one. Take an inhale, reach up high. Thread the needle, shoulder goes down, your left hand walks forward. The right cheek is down on the floor. Take a deep stretch. The entire body. You can even walk your left hand slightly to the right for a little bigger stretch. Couple of breaths here. One more breath. And out. Start walking your left hand back to center. Reach your right arm up to the ceiling one more time. And then bring your hand down. Switch sides. Bring your left arm forward, right leg back. Give a few movements to your ankle and your wrist. And then lengthen through your spine. Take an inhale all the way up. Exhale, touch your knee to your elbow. Two more breaths. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, pull in, touch your knee to your elbow. One more breath. Knee to elbow. Next inhale, push your leg down. Reach your left arm all the way up. And then bring your hand to your temple. Elbow goes down into your wrist. Do this again. Inhale, elbow opens up. And exhale, twist. Next inhale, reach your hand all the way up to the ceiling. And then thread the needle, shoulder goes down. Your left cheek goes down this time, and your right hand walks forward all the way. When it's straightened out, just maybe walk your hands over to the left for a deeper stretch. Look from underneath your armpit. See how this feels in your body. Couple more breaths here. And one more breath. And out. Start walking your hand back. Reach your left arm all the way up. Stretch one last time. And then bring your hand down towards the ground. Walk your hands just a few inches forward. Tuck your toes and find your first downward facing dog with your hips high up. And your tailbone up into the ceiling. Spread all of your 10 fingers wide. Press the floor away. And especially press through your thumbs. Press the thumbs down and maybe even rotate your elbows slightly inward. Keep pushing your tailbone up. And then start walking your dog. So bend your knees one at a time. Right and left. Maybe shift your weight side to side. See how that feels in your body. Good. And when you're satisfied with this movement, straighten out both legs and then take inhale, lift the heels up and draw your heels over to the right, stretching your calves. And then do this again, bring your heels up and draw them over to the other side. With your next inhale, lift your heels high up. On the exhale, bring them down. Maybe they reach the ground this time, but keep your tailbone lifted. One more breath in and out away. And then lift your heels high up. Start walking your feet forward towards your hands. Find your ragdoll position. You can bend both knees, grab the opposite elbows, and relax your neck. Maybe sway side to side. Or if it feels good, you can clasp your hands behind your neck and give yourself some brain massage or neck massage with the backs of your with your fingers to the back of your head. And when you're ready, bring the hands down, heel toe your feet together, bend both knees, and then start rolling yourself up one vertebra at a time. With the shoulder blades, shoulders up. Last one, shrug them up and then draw them away. Do this one more time. Shrug your shoulders and then draw them away. Bring your arms all the way up. Take an inhale, look up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Close your eyes for a few moments. And if setting the intention for the class works for you, you can do that now. Notice what you want to achieve. How do you want to feel? You're in and after this class. Then when you're ready, bring your arms all the way up, look up again. Hands forward, fold forward, all the way down to the ground. Halfway lift, hands go to your shins, lengthen your spine, look front. On the exhale, bring your hands down, step your right leg all the way back for low lunge. Bring the knee down to the floor, okay, and then reach your arms all the way up. Take an inhale, reach your arms high. On the exhale, cactus arms, push your chest open, squeeze your shoulder blades, bring your elbows into your sides. Inhale again, lift up. Exhale, pull in. One more breath here. Cactus, pull in. With your next inhale, reach your arms the highest. And then bring your hands down, tuck your right toes, find your plank position. One breath here in plank, look forward. On the exhalation, lower yourself down all the way completely to the ground. Bring your feet together, toes to the floor, hands clasped behind your back. Join your fingers, join your palms, take an inhale, lift your chest only. Activate through your legs, squeeze the glutes and then lift the legs without bending your knees. Two more breaths, inhale, lift up chest. Exhale, lift up legs. One more breath. Legs go up. And then lower yourself down. Hands go underneath your shoulders, tuck your toes, take a breath in. On the exhalation, press up into high plank and all the way up into your downward facing dog. Here, maybe separate your feet a little wider and walk your dog one more time. Bending one knee at a time. Very good. One more breath. And then straighten your legs, both of them. Take your heels up, take an inhale, and then start walking your feet forward one more time towards your hands. Halfway lift here at the front of your mat. Exhale, fold forward. Rise up to standing all the way. Look up. Maybe go for a little back bend here. On exhalation, hands go to the heart. One last time, reach up, inhale. Exhale, fold forward all the way down. Halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Left leg goes down, low lunge, bring the knee down. Okay, shift your weight forward, but squeeze your glutes to protect your back. Take another inhale, lift your arms all the way up. Exhale, cactus arms. 2 more times. Each time, open your heart just a little bit more. Push your heart open and squeeze your elbows in. One more breath. Pull in. Good. Next inhale, lift your arms up. And then bring your hands down, find your plank one more time. We're gonna hold this plank for 3 breaths. Shift your weight forward, look at your fingers and press all of your fingers down into the floor, especially your thumbs. And then rotate your elbows slightly in. Good, one more breath. Lower down all the way to the ground. Flip your toes, hands underneath your shoulders. Walk them a little bit more back for cobra. Rotate your elbows in, take an inhale. Keep your feet on the floor, lift up, cobra. Exhale, lower down. 2 more breaths, inhale up. And exhale, lower. 1 more breath. And lower down. Next inhale, come into upward facing dog. Lift your hips off the ground. Draw the shoulders back, look up. Downward facing dog, hips go high up. 3 breaths here. You can start activating your Ujjayi breath and breathing out through your nose and building some heat in your body. Long inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, you create the sound of the ocean, kind of massaging the back of your nostrils and back of your throat with that air. 1 more breath. We'll do sun salutation A one more time. 1 breath, 1 movement. Take an inhale, lift your heels. Bend your knees. On exhalation, step or jump forward to your hands. Halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold down. Rise up to standing all the way. Clasp your hands together. Maybe go for a little back bend. Look up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, reach up once again. Exhale, fold forward all the way down. Halfway lift, lengthen. Hands down, step or jump back. Chaturanga, lower down. Elbows sliding alongside your body. Upward facing dog, breath comes in. Downward facing dog, breath goes away. 3 breaths, in through your nose. And out through your nose as well. Still warming up the body. But noticing how the breath shifts, how it changes as we go on with the class. 1 more breath. Okay, next inhale, lift your heels high up, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, propel yourself front. Halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold forward. Rise up to standing all the way, bring your arms up. And then bring your feet together, knees together, sit down into chair pose. First chair pose, squeeze the inner thighs, pull the ribs in, but keep breathing and tilt your tailbone slightly forward so there is no arch in your back. 2 more breaths. Exhale, sit a little lower. 1 more breath. Straighten your legs, fold forward. Halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Hands go down, step or jump back, chaturanga, flow low. Upward facing dog, breath comes in. Downward facing dog, breath goes away. We'll take right leg all the way up as high as it will go. And on the exhale, we'll step your right foot to your right thumb for warrior one. Press your back foot firmly to the ground. Bend your front knee and rotate your hips forward. While you press in the back foot, especially the outside of your back foot, clasp your hands behind your back. Take an inhale, open your heart, look up. On the exhalation, shift your weight forward. Humble warrior, bring your right shoulder inside of your right knee. And once you get there, re-squeeze your palms even more. Start lifting your hands off the back. Shifting the weight forward, but pressing the back leg firmly into the ground. One more breath. Okay, next inhale, come back to warrior one. Reach your arms high up. Exhale, bring your hands down, step back. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, catch your breath, shoulders down. Downward facing dog, breathe away. Left leg goes up, inhale. Step it forward to your left thumb and rise up for warrior one. Once again, look at your back foot, press it firmly to the ground. Bend your front knee, rotate both of your hips to face forward and then squeeze your palms together so much that almost the wrists are touching together, not just the fingers. Take an inhale, look up. Exhale, fold forward, humble warrior. Left shoulder inside of your left inner thigh. Keep squeezing your palms and start lifting your hands off your back, but press the back foot firmly to the ground. One more breath. Next inhale, rise up, warrior one. On the exhalation, hands go down, step back to plank. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Up dog, breath comes in. Downward facing dog, breath goes away. 3 breaths here, in through your nose. And out through your nose. 2 more breaths. Every breath in and out, something shifts in your body. Maybe you press your hands a little more. And on the exhale, lifting the tailbone just a little higher to the ceiling. 1 more breath. Sun salutation B one more time. 1 breath, 1 movement. Take an inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, jump your feet front. Halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold down. Rise up to standing, all the way up. Exhale, chair pose. Squeeze your knees together, sit down low. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, fold forward 1 more time. Halfway lift, lengthen. Hands down, jump back, chaturanga. Up dog, breath comes in. Downward dog, breath goes away. Right leg goes up, take an inhale, right away. Step it forward. Rise up, warrior one. 1 breath, reach high. 1 long exhale, chaturanga, right leg lifted off the floor as an option. Inhale, catch your breath. Downward facing dog, breathe away. Left side, take an inhale, left leg up. Step it forward. Rise up, lengthen. And then bring your hands down, flow low, chaturanga, left leg off the ground. Up dog, catch your breath. Downward dog, breath goes away. Perfect. Take a breather, a few breaths on your own. Or if you need a break, a water break or child's pose, do that. Are you guys getting warmer? Yeah, good, perfect. We're moving on into balancing. So once you are ready to move again, find your downward facing dog with your hips high. Maybe separate your feet a little bit wider. Okay, and then take an inhale, lift your right leg all the way up. On the exhalation, step it forward for crescent lunge with your back heel lifted off the floor. Both of your feet are facing forward and your back heels lifted off the ground. Bend your front knee. Take an inhale, bring your arms up. And then bring your hands to your heart. We're going to twist over to the right. So left elbow outside of your right knee. Plant it first. And then press your right palm into your bottom hand so much that you propel your chest up. Activate this back leg. Make the quads strong. Back heels lifted. And if you wish, open your arms wide. Look up. Perfect. One more breath. With your next inhale, we come back to crescent lunge. And then we bring the left arm under for eagle arms. Okay, left arm under. Activate your legs, activate your core. Bring your left leg over for eagle pose. So wrap this left leg around you, around your right. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Sit low. Once your legs are stable, start lifting your elbows off the chest. But draw the shoulders away from your ears so you stretch your trapezius, those stress muscles. Inhale, lift the elbows higher. Exhale, sit a little lower. One more breath. Sit a little lower, legs are still strong. Next inhale, uncross your arms, uncross your legs, airplane pose. Palms are facing down. Flex your back foot. Imagine you pressing this back foot into the back wall. Toes are facing down. And push your heel into the back wall. Unbend your standing leg. And then catch your breath again. Take an inhale, lift the chest a little higher. Exhale, lift the leg a little higher. One more breath. Good job. Leg up. Perfect. And then just join your feet together at the front of your mat. Shake them out if that feels good. And just casually find your left foot in a tree pose. So left foot into your right inner thigh. Make it active pose. So push your foot into your inner thigh and push the inner thigh back in response. Square your hips and squeeze your glutes. And then find a comfortable position for your hands. Maybe in front of your heart. Maybe all the way up. Your choice. If you wish to close your eyes, that's a good option too. See where that takes you. Couple of breaths. One more breath. Okay, and then bring your hands, bring your left knee to hug into your chest. Give it a squeeze, give it some love. Maybe circle your ankle a few times. Then bring this knee down. Grab your outside of your foot with your left hand for dancer's pose. One more, balancing. You can stay here and work on stretching your quad, or you can lean forward and set up for dancers. So take an inhale, lengthen through your upper body, lift your chest, lift your arm up. On the exhalation, keep your leg into your hands and lift that knee up. Once you get there, 3 breaths. Lift up when you breathe in, and keep your leg even firmer into your hand and lift the knee up. 2 more breaths. One more breath here. Perfect. Let go of your foot. Shake your legs out. Perfect. Separate your feet a little bit wider than your hips. Take an inhale. Bring your arms up. Exhale. Sit down into chair. Into squat. Into squat. You can walk your feet slightly off the mat if that feels good, but then press your palms one into another and lift the chest up. Open your knees wide. You can stay here. You can bring your right hand down to the floor and open your left arm for a little twist, a little bigger opening here. And if it feels good to go a little extra for your shoulders, you can bring your hand behind your back and put your left hand into your right hip crease. But keep looking up. Keep opening your knees wide. One more breath here. And then return back to center. Plant your hands down onto the floor. Straighten your legs. Heel toe your feet to hip width distance apart. Grab the big toes with your peace fingers. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, pull yourself down. You can bring your elbows wide. Bend both of your knees and place your chest onto your thighs. Relax your neck. Shift your weight forward slightly. Maybe shake your head. Yes, no. That feels good. Okay, one more breath. Now let go of your feet. Heel toe your feet together. Roll yourself up. One vertebra at a time. Shoulders are the last ones to come up. Very good. Take an inhale. Bring your arms up. Exhale, fold forward all the way down. Halfway lift. Lengthen the spine. Hands go down. Step or jump back. Chaturanga. Flow low. Flow low. Meet in downward facing dog. One breath in through your nose. And exhale it away. And then bring your left leg all the way up. Straighten it up, lift up, inhale. On the exhale, step forward for crescent lunge. One more time, left leg goes up. Back heel is lifted, hips are facing forward. Bring your arms all the way up, reach. And on the exhalation, bring your hands to your heart. Twist over to the left. Right elbow goes outside of your left knee. Propel your chest up. Press your top hand into your bottom hand so much that the hands move in between your chest bones. And you can stay here or open your arms wide, but keep twisting. Activate the back leg. Unbend your back knee. One more breath. Very good. With your next inhale, bring your arms up for crescent lunge. One more time. And then bring your right hand under for eagle arms. Activate through your core. Bring your right leg over for full eagle. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Square your hips. Squeeze both glutes and then start lifting your elbows off the chest. And draw in the shoulders away from your ears so you stretch your neck and your upper back. 2 more breaths. Sit a little lower. One more. Sit down. Very good. Next inhale, uncross your arms, uncross your legs for airplane pose. Palms facing down. Straighten your back leg. Imagine you're pressing into the back wall and it helps you stay steady. And then connect the breathing and the movement again. Take an inhale, lift chest. On the exhale, kick your leg a little bit higher. 2 more breaths. Good job. One more breath. And join the feet together at the front of your mat. And then bring your right foot inside of your left inner thigh for tree pose. Any arm variation is good. Maybe try something different. Maybe bring your hands behind your back. Or come into reverse namaste with your hands in prayer but at your back. But keep the legs active. Push the foot into your inner thigh. Keep breathing. One more breath. Okay, when you're ready, bring your hands forward, bring your knee forward. Give it a hug, a squeeze, as close as it will go to your chest. Give a few circles to your ankle. And then set up for dancers. Bring your right leg behind. Heel to your glute. Knee goes down before you move anywhere else. Maybe stay here or maybe shift your way forward. Then lengthen through the top of your body. Arm up, chest up. Exhale, kick your leg into your hand. Lift up the knee. Good. Once you get here, 3 breaths. Once again, connecting and moving, even if only a tiny part of your body, but with each breath. Maybe just smiling when you inhale. One last breath. Okay, let go of your foot and just shake your legs out. Separate your feet a little wider. We'll do one more squat. Take an inhale, arms come up. Exhale, sit down. Sit low. Once again, push your hands into one another, open up your knees, lift the chest up. If shifting side to side feels good, you can do that. Or you can just stay. You can also bring your left hand down onto the ground and open your right arm up. Chest goes up. A little spinal twist here. And next level would be bringing your hand behind your back around into your left hip crease. But keep rotating your left shoulder up towards the ceiling. Keep opening your knees. One more breath. Very good. Gently come back around to center. Plant your palms in front of your feet. Heel toe your feet closer together. We'll do one crow. Spread your fingers wide. Shift the weight forward. Start lifting maybe one foot only off the ground, and that's maybe enough. Or both feet off the floor, flying crow. If your feet are up, lift your toes, point your toes, lift your heels closer to the glutes. Shift the weight forward into your hands and rotate your elbows a little bit more inward, activating the triceps. One more breath. Exhale, jump back to plank chaturanga. Get upward facing dog, breath in. Downward facing dog, breath goes away. Very good. We'll do a little reset here in downward facing dog. Take your left hand and reach to the outside of your right ankle, looking from underneath your right armpit, kind of like you're smelling your right armpit. Look up. Stay here for 2 breaths. Yes, and then gently come back to center and switch sides. Right hand reaches towards your left ankle, looking from underneath your left armpit. Very good. Perfect. Come back to center. Take an inhale. And exhale it away. With your next breath in, lift your right leg all the way up, as high as it will go. And on the exhalation, step it forward, set up for warrior 2. So you drop your back foot onto the ground. Look at your front knee. Make sure it's right over your ankle. If it falls inward slightly, you can move your knee out towards the right side. Press the back foot firmly into the ground. Good. And then keep your legs not moving so they stay active. Take an inhale, reverse, look up. Side angle pose, right elbow onto your right thigh, and bicep goes towards your ear. Lengthen through your entire left side. One straight line from your left ankle all the way to your left fingertips. Look up. Good. Legs are staying strong, and if you wish a little extra for your core, extend your bottom arm as well without moving your legs. Keep bending your front knee. One more breath. Next inhale, come back to warrior 2. Exhale, sit lower. Good. Inhale, reverse. Windmill your hands down, find your three-legged dog. Three-legged dog, right leg goes all the way up, as high as it can go. Take another inhale, lift up high. Exhale, bring your right knee to your right elbow. Inhale, lift up high, right leg up. Right knee to your left elbow. Good. Inhale, lift up. Right knee to your right. Inhale, lift up. Bring your right knee to your left, hold it there, and then extend your leg out, put it down, star pose. Bring your left arm up, push your hips up. Good, stay here. 3 breaths. Hips up, legs are straight. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. And then bring your left hand down to the floor. Find your plank again. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, breath goes in. Downward facing dog, breath goes away. Very good. 1 breath here. And out. Same deal on the other side. Left leg goes up. Take an inhale. Exhale, step it forward. Rise up for warrior two. Press your back foot onto the ground. Front knees right over your ankle. Maybe even shift it slightly to the left. Open the arms wide. Draw the shoulders down though. Perfect. Next inhale, reverse. Without moving your legs, side angle pose. Elbow onto your thigh, bicep to your ear. Once again, lengthen through your right side. Press the outside of your right foot to the floor. Look up. Maybe smell your armpit one more time. And if you wish a little extra, extend your bottom arm, your left arm as well. Keep your legs strong. One more breath. Perfect. Next inhale, come back to warrior two. Exhale, sit a little lower. Reverse one more time, breath comes in. Windmill your hands down for three-legged dog. Left leg goes up all the way. Straighten it out, take another inhale. On the exhale, left knee to your left elbow. Inhale, lift up. Leg goes across, left knee to your right elbow. Two more times, inhale, lift. Left to the left. One more time, lift up. Left knee to your right elbow, hold it there, extend the leg out. Lift up your arm. Star. Push your hips up. Press your entire left hand into the floor and push the floor away. Two more breaths. Good job. One more. Find your plank again, center plank. Next inhale, look forward. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Up dog, breath comes in. Downward facing dog, breath goes away. Very good. Take an inhale here through your nose. And exhale out. One more breath. And out away. Right leg goes up again, take an inhale. One last warrior two for each side. Step forward. Rise up, warrior two. Warrior two here. All the same rules for your legs. Front knee bend, legs are active. Imagine you drawing the ends of the mat together, so inner thighs are activated as well. Without moving your legs, take an inhale, reverse, and then straighten your front leg. Reach forward for triangle pose. Reach forward like you're trying to touch the wall in front of you. Push your hips back. When you cannot reach any longer, bring your right hand down. Stack your shoulders one on top of the other. Look up. You don't have to touch the ground. You can plant your hand onto your shin or onto the block or down on the floor if that feels good. Keep both legs straight. Look up. One more breath. There's one more. Okay, rebend your front knee. Come back up into warrior two, leg position, but then straighten both legs. Rotate your toes slightly in. So slightly pigeon-toed. Clasp your hands behind your back. Take an inhale, open up your heart, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Bring the weight of your body front towards your toes. Clasp your palms together and lift your hands off your back. Maybe your head touches the ground, maybe not. One more. With your next inhale, re-squeeze your palms, activate your core, lift up all the way. Find your warrior two. One more time. Sit down low. We're going down. Take an inhale, reverse, look up. Windmill your hands down. Three-legged dog. One more time. Right leg goes up. But this time, we're going to bend the knee, open your hip, and maybe create a few circles with your leg, with your hip. And then you can lift your legs, stack your hips, bend your knee, and stay here for a hip flexor stretch. Or you can flip your dog, land in your right leg, down to the floor, straighten your left leg and pushing your hips up. Arching your back, look back behind you. For 2 breaths. Very good, 1 more breath. Gently making your way back to center plank. Joining the feet together at the center plank. Hands underneath your shoulders. Heels go to the right. Left hand goes up, side plank. Before you move anywhere, rotate your hips slightly forward, especially this top hip, slightly forward. 1 more breath. Next inhale, look up. Exhale, hand goes down, chaturanga, lower down. Upward facing dog, breath in. Downward facing dog, breath out. Take your right leg, that same right leg, all the way up. And then step it forward to your right hand. So right leg to your right hand. You stay low. Stay low. Okay, both hands down on the floor. You can walk this right foot off the mat to the side slightly. You can also bring your back knee down to the floor. You can come down to your forearms or stand your hands and place your right hand into the inside of your right leg and push it open. Just a few breaths here. And if any movement feels good, forward, back, shifting, do that. Find that spot that needs the most love right now. And if you're on your forearms, come back up onto your hands. Start moving this right foot to the left side of your mat, so to your left hand. Okay, and then we come into a half pigeon. Lower down your knee. See if you can align your shin with the front edge of your mat. Shift the weight, your left hip forward, and then maybe stay here, or maybe go all the way down to your half pigeon pose. Keep breathing. Maybe down all the way onto your forearms or even your chest, if that feels good. Maybe 1 more breath here. And when you're satisfied with this stretch, walk up, back onto your hands, tuck your toes, send your right leg up, just like we started. Shake it, circle it, anything that feels good. And then find your downward facing dog 1 more time. Gonna do the sequence on the other side. So left leg goes up, take an inhale. Exhale, step forward, set up for warrior 2. Warrior 2. Bend your front knee, press the back foot firmly onto the ground. Arms go wide. Good. Take an inhale, reverse, look up. Straighten your front leg. And then set up for triangle. Reach forward all the way. When you cannot reach any longer, bring your hand down to the floor or to your shin. Or if you use a block, you can do that. Open up, stack your shoulders one on top of the other, but keep pressing your back foot onto the ground. Good. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Next inhale, make your way back into warrior 2. And then straighten your legs, pigeon toe your feet slightly. This time bring your hands in front of you like you're pushing into the wall. Activate your core and then land your hands down underneath your shoulders. Start shifting your weight forward and back just a few times. And then you can stay here, or you can start walking your hands back between your legs towards your heels, or maybe even past your heels. And once again, if your head touches the ground, stay there. But it doesn't have to. But see where you can shift, and you bring more body weight to your big toes, and see how that changes your pose. Give me one more breath. And start slowly walking your hands back towards your shoulders, and once they are underneath your shoulders, activate your core. Rest yourself back up to standing and find your warrior two. One last time on this side. Bring your arms wide. Another inhale, reverse. Windmill the hands down, three-legged downward dog. Left leg goes up. Stop your hips, you can bend your knee, you can create few circles with your hip. And then lift the leg up high, heel towards your glutes, stay here for hip flexor stretch. Or flip your dog, land your left leg down onto the floor, push your hips up, arch your back, round your chest, look back behind you. 3 breaths. Almost like a wheel pose, but not exactly, but still a spinal back bend. 2 more. Good work. 1 more breath. Hey, find your center plank, hands down underneath your shoulders, feet together, heels go to the left, right arm goes up, side plank, that's it. Last core. Rotate your top hip slightly forward. Push the floor away, shift the weight forward towards your hand. So your shoulder is right over your wrist. 1 more breath here. On the exhalation, lower down, chaturanga. Hand goes down, lower. Up dog, breath in. Downward facing dog, breath away. Take the same left leg up as high as it will go, and then step it outside of your left hand. For stretch, for hip stretch. Lower down your knee if you wish. You can heel toe your foot off the mat. You can place your left hand on the inside of your knee. Press out. And once again, if shifts, movement of your hips feels good, balancing forward and back feels good, do that. Doesn't have to be a static hold. And when you're satisfied with this, come back onto your hands and walk, heel toe your left foot towards your right hand for half pigeon on this other side. Even out your hips so both of the hips are facing forward before you go down. And then start lowering yourself down on your forearms or all the way down into the floor. Half pigeon. Start walking back up onto your hands. Tuck your toes, send this left leg all the way up. Give it a few movements. And then land your foot down. If you wish to go through another vinyasa, do that. Or just walk your feet forward, excuse me. And come down into seated position. And then lay down all the way back on the ground. Put your feet down onto the floor. Walk your heels closer to your glutes. And press your hips up for shoulder bridge. You can clasp your hands underneath your lower back on the ground. Roll into the outer edges of your shoulders. Shoulder bridge. And breathe. Keep pushing through your heels. Squeezing the shoulder blades. 2 more breaths. Start lowering yourself down. Soles of your feet together, knees wide for Supta Baddha. Just a few breaths here. When you're ready to move, hug your knees to your chest. And set up for happy baby. Grab the outsides of your feet. Align your ankles over your knees. And start pulling your feet down towards the floor, towards the armpits. And if shifting side to side feels good, you can do that. And then re-hug your knees all the way to your chest. Maybe rock side to side or forward and back if that feels good. And then twist your knees over to the right side. Open your arms wide. Spinal twist. You can also place your top foot onto your knee and press onto your knee for getting a deeper IT band stretch. But it's enough on this side. Come back to center and twist over to the other side. Maybe place your top foot onto your knee. But also press your shoulders down, shoulder blades down. And turn your head over to the right. You can close your eyes though. Slowly come back to center. Give your knees one final hug, one final squeeze. Maybe rock side to side. And if there's anything missing in your practice today, go ahead and do that. Or otherwise, extend your legs out on the ground, or maybe even move them up the wall for inverted Shavasana. Straighten the legs, maybe separate them wider. Open your arms wide and palms facing up. Spread your fingers. Feel the heaviness of your body down on the floor. Notice your heels pressing down. Maybe the backs of your knees. And your hips. Notice your spine. Backs of your hands. Finally your neck and your head. And clench your teeth. Relax your forehead. Take another deep inhale. And breathe out away. And then make your breath shallow, almost not noticeable, as you rest here in Shavasana. Start slowly coming back to your breath and moving fingers and toes, and maybe circling your ankles and wrists. And when you're ready to move again, turn it to either side for fetal position. Rest here for a moment or two. And when you're ready to come up, just find your comfortable seated position. Maybe cross your legs in front of you. Maybe sit down on your knees or even straighten the legs out. Bring your hands to your heart center and take a long, deep inhale through your nose. And breathe it away through your mouth. And do this again. Inhale. And out away. So next breath in. Bring your thumbs to your third eye center at your forehead. Exhale it out. May all beings be happy, safe and free, and may all our thoughts, words, and actions in some way contribute to that. Inhale. Exhale, bow forward. Namaste.